Now at 6, relief from standardized testing.
It was a big weight lifted off of us.
I think it'll definitely increase the time we actually spend learning rather than testing.
Florida's governor issues an executive order doing away with one test for high school students, and more changes are on the way. Governor Rick Scott used his power today to cancel the Florida State Assessment Test for 11th grade language arts. It comes after he ordered a Department of Education investigation into testing our kids. CBS 4's Natalia Zia is here now with more. Natalia.
Well, this testing relief comes straight from the governor himself, and it's just the beginning of a series of laws he says he wants to change to cut down on state testing. Now, students, teachers, parents, and the Miami-Dade school superintendent all agree this kind of testing is a waste of time. In this modern era of learning, when some students get their work done in school lounges on laptops, one thing seems to remain consistent in Florida's public schools: testing.
And it's just one test after another, after another, after another.
All those acronyms that students dread.
It's EOCs, it's mid-year assessments, it's the FCAT, now it's the FSA.
It just makes school even harder than it needs to be.
Miami-Dade School Superintendent Alberto Carvalho says he's been advocating cutbacks to standardized testing for years.
What I object to is having multiple tests to assess the same standards. We can be better at this. Governor
Rick Scott appears to agree. He issued an executive order doing away with the 11th grade Language Arts Florida Standards Assessment, calling it unnecessary. Students already meet their Language Arts graduation requirement in 10th grade.
Restoring back to the classroom some degree of respect and reason by eliminating duplicate exams that's really still teaching time away from students and teachers.
The governor also wants to cut down on testing by enacting legislation that would make the PERT college readiness exam optional instead of required for students who score low on the FCAT. Also, let each school district determine which mid-year exams they want to give to evaluate student progress, and pass a law specifying that if students have to take a state exam at the end of a course, the teacher can't also give them a final. High school juniors say they're already up to their eyeballs in exams, and they and many parents welcome the governor's plan for testing relief.
I think it'll definitely increase the time we actually spend learning rather than testing.
I think that's the best thing to do because this is too much. Back in the days when I was going to school, it was not that hard. Now, Broward School Superintendent Robert Runcie just released this statement on this issue minutes ago, saying in part, this is a step in the right direction. However, that is only one component. There are other substantial issues out there that have to be addressed, implementation and accountability. Until these items are addressed, the situation remains unresolved. Now, if you would like to read the Department of Education report on this issue, you can do so by heading to our website, cbsmiami.com. Elliot?
Natalia, thank you.